Hi all, with this video lesson we are going to discuss about the loops, which is comes under iterative control structure. So let's discuss about loops. In Java, basically we can identify three types of loops: while, do while, and the for loop. Right? So let's move on to the while loop first. Here what happens is, while is the keyword that we are using to initiate a while loop, and then you should have an expression which is called as a Boolean expression, because the value of this expression should be either true or false. And inside your while loop you can write any statement or statements, right? So if the expression is true in while loop, then it will be come inside to the statement, right? And then you can add an increment here until the expression becomes false. This will be iterated as a loop, right? And when the expression becomes false, the loop will be exit. You can see here also. First, it will check a condition, and if the condition is true, it will execute whatever the code block, and again check the condition. This is like a loop, rotate again and again. When the condition becomes false, it will be exit from the loop. That's how the while loop works, right? Let's see one example. Here I have a small, I have created a sample code. So what I'm going to create, I will initiate a value first, because every loop should have an initiation point and as well as a point to stop, right? Okay, let's see while. Then you should have an expression. I will write my expression as I should be less than 10. And then inside the bracket, I'm going to write my statement as system.out.print. Here I'm going to print the value of I. Okay. And in the meantime, I'm going to add the I plus plus, which means I will be incremented by 1. So let's see what happens here. Now the initial value of I is equals to 0. And inside the while it will check whether it is less than 10. If the I value is less than 10, then it will come inside to the while loop and execute this statement, which means print the value of I. And then it will be incremented by 1. I will be incremented by 1. And then again come to this point and check the condition whether the I value is less than 10. If so, again this will be executed and I will be incremented by 1. This will be rotated again and again, right? Let's see what will be the answer. You can see we'll print number 0 to 9 because this is not checked whether less than or equal, so 10 is not inclusive, and it will be start from the 0 because our initial value is 0, right? So I will be change the increment a little bit. Differs I equals I plus 2. Now my I value equals to I plus 2. That means I will be incremented by 2, not by 1. Okay, let's see what will be the answer. You can see 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Right? දැන් එහෙම දාපුවාම I කියන එක දෙකෙන් දෙකට වැඩි වෙන්නේ. කලින් එකින් එකට. එතකොට දැන් print වෙන්නේ මෙන්න මේ numbers ටික දෙකෙන් දෙකට වැඩි වෙන නිසා. Okay. So that's about while loop. කොහොම තමයි while loop එක වැඩ කරන්නේ. Okay, let's see what next. Then we are going to discuss about do while loop. Let's see. Do. The difference between while and do while is while first check the condition and then come inside to this statement, right? But in do while loop, it will first come to the statement, and at the end of the statement, it will check the condition. So that is the difference between while and do while, right? Okay, I will create another variable as int j. Okay, let's see how this do while works. Now here as above, I will be print the j value, and then what I am going to do is j will be incremented by 1, and at the end I am going to check whether j is less than 10, right? Let's see what will be the output. You can see here 0 to 8. Wait, I will make some separation here. Okay, now you can clearly see the difference. Here also it will be printed from 0 to 9. The major difference between these two is while will be check the condition, and if the condition is true, then only it will be execute whatever the statement inside the loop, right? But in do while, before checking the conditions, it will be execute the statement at least one time, right? For the first time, it will not check the condition. So that is the major difference between while and do while. While එකේදී condition එක මුලින් check කරනවා, ඊට පස්සේ තමයි statement එක execute කරන්නේ. හැබැයි do while එකේදී ඉස්සෙල්ලා statement එක execute කරලා තමයි condition එක check කරන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ do while එක condition එක check කරන්නේ නැතුව statement එක execute කරනවා පළවෙනි වතාවට. පළවෙනි පාරට එයා condition එක check කරන්නේ නැතුව statement එක execute කරනවා. ඒතකොට condition එක true ද false ද කියලා බලන්නේ නැහැ. පළවෙනි වතාවට එයා අනිවාර්යෙන් statement එක execute කරනවා. හරි? හැබැයි මෙයා while එකේ අනිවාර්යෙන් මේක true නම් විතරයි statement එක execute කරන්නේ. So that is the major difference between while and do while. And in next we have to discuss about for loop. For loop is slightly different than these two. I will show you for. For is the keyword that we are using for the for loop. For for loop has three sections. Like first you should have an initialization. Let's say I'm going to take as x equals to 0, and by semicolon you can separate each and every section. Then you should have the condition, whatever the Boolean expression. I will be check whether the x is less than 10 as above, and then as the last one you should have the increment or decrement operator. Right? Okay, I will print the value of x. What happens here is, for the first time it will be assigned 0 for x, and then it will check whether the condition is true. That means whether x is less than 10. If so, it will come inside the loop and execute this statement, print statement, right? That means 0 will be printed, and then it will come here, and x will be incremented by 1. X will be incremented by 1, and then again it will check whether the condition is true. If the condition is true, again it will come here. Likewise, it will be go one by one until the condition becomes false. If the condition becomes false, it will be stop the for loop and exit from the loop, right? Okay, let's see what will be the output. This is the output for loop, right? So that's about loops. Loops comes under iterative control structure, as I explained before. So with that, our control structures lesson is over. Let's meet with another lesson soon.